So let's dive in to the historical origins and motivations behind the construction of the Great Wall of China. This iconic structure has played a crucial role in defending ancient China from invasions, as well as serving as a symbol of power and unity throughout its history. The Great Wall's construction began as early as the 7th century BCE, when individual states built walls to protect their territories from invasions by nomadic tribes such as the Xiongnu. These early walls were made of rammed earth and stones and were relatively small in scale compared to the monumental structure we know today. However, it was during the Qin dynasty under the rule of Emperor Qin Shi Huang in the 3rd century BCE that the idea of a unified wall began to take shape. The emperor ordered the construction of a massive defensive system by connecting and fortifying the existing walls built by the previous states. This ambitious project aimed to protect the newly unified Chinese empire from invasions, particularly from the fierce nomadic tribes to the north. Over the centuries, the Great Wall was expanded and reinforced by various dynasties, most notably during the Ming Dynasty, which is 7 to 1644 CE. During this period, the wall reached its greatest extent and was constructed using more durable materials, such as bricks and stone. Apart from its practical military purposes, the Great Wall also served as a symbol of power and unity. This represented the might of the Chinese Empire and its ability to mobilize vast resources and labor for a single purpose. The wall's imposing presence also played a psychological role in deterring potential enemies, showcasing the empire's strength and determination. In summary, the historical origins and motivations behind the construction of the Great Wall of China can be traced back to its role in defending ancient China from invasions and as a symbol of power and unity. The wall's evolution over time reflects the changing needs and priorities of the Chinese dynasties and their desire to protect and project their influence across their vast territories. Now let's explore the various architectural styles, materials, and techniques used in building different sections of the Great Wall, which reflect the diverse terrains and local conditions across its vast expanse. The Great Wall's construction materials and techniques vary greatly depending on the dynasty, location, and available resources. In the early stages, during the Warring States period and the Qing dynasty, walls were primarily built using rammed earth, stones, and wood. This method was relatively simple, but effective in providing a solid barrier against invasions. As time went on, more advanced construction methods and materials were employed. During the Han Dynasty, for example, the wall was reinforced with bricks and watchtowers made of wood and stone. The Ming Dynasty, however, saw the most significant advancements in the wall's construction. Bricks, stones, and even granite were used to build the wall, watchtowers, and fortresses, which significantly increased its durability and strength. The Great Wall's architectural style also evolved to adapt to the various landscapes it traversed. In mountainous regions, the wall was built along the ridges, taking advantage of the natural terrain for added defense. In some areas, the wall was constructed with a series of steps to accommodate the steep inclines. In the desert regions, the wall was often built using local materials, such as sand and gravel, mixed with reeds and willow branches, creating a more flexible structure that could withstand the shifting sands. The engineering techniques used in the wall's construction were also quite impressive. Engineers had to tackle numerous challenges, such as building foundations on uneven terrain, incorporating drainage systems to prevent water damage, and designing watchtowers and fortresses to provide both defense and... So, the variety of architectural styles, materials, and techniques used in building different sections of the Great Wall reflects the diverse terrains and local conditions across its vast expanse. These adaptations showcase the ingenuity and resourcefulness of the engineers and laborers who worked tirelessly to create this incredible monument. Now, let's delve into the immense challenges faced by the laborers and engineers who built the Great Wall. From the harsh working conditions to the complex logistical and engineering feats, constructing such an ambitious project was no easy task. First, the working conditions for the laborers were incredibly harsh. Many workers were conscripted into service as part of a corvée labor system, which meant that they were essentially forced to work on the wall as a form of taxation. Others were criminals who were sent to work on the wall as part of their punishment. These laborers often had to work long hours in extreme weather conditions, ranging from the scorching heat of the deserts to the bitter cold of the northern mountains. The construction process itself was incredibly labor-intensive. Workers had to carry heavy loads of materials, such as bricks, stones, and wood, over long distances and often up steep mountain slopes. Many sections of the wall were built without the use of modern machinery or even basic tools, like wheelbarrows, making the work even more grueling. In addition to the physical challenges, the engineers and architects faced numerous logistical and engineering obstacles. They had to design the wall to withstand the test of time and the elements, which meant carefully considering factors such as local weather conditions, soil composition, and the availability of construction materials. They also had to plan the wall's path to ensure that it provided maximum protection against potential invaders, while taking advantage of the natural terrain for added defense. Another important consideration was the communication and transportation infrastructure along the wall. Watchtowers and fortresses were designed to provide both defense and communication capabilities, allowing for the rapid relay of information and troop movements along the wall's length. Engineers also had to devise methods for supplying the wall's garrisons with food, water, and other essential supplies, often over great distances and through difficult terrain. In conclusion, the laborers and engineers who built the Great Wall faced immense challenges, from harsh working conditions to complex logistical and engineering feats. Their enduring dedication and ingenuity were instrumental in creating one of the most iconic and impressive structures in human history. Now, let's investigate the cultural and political impacts of the Great Wall throughout its history. We'll explore its role in shaping the identities of various Chinese dynasties and its influence on trade and diplomacy along the Silk Road. The Great Wall has played a significant role in shaping the identities of different Chinese dynasties. As a symbol of power and unity, the wall showcased the might of the ruling dynasties and their ability to protect the empire from external threats. The wall's construction and maintenance served as a demonstration of each dynasty's commitment to the security and prosperity of their people. The Ming Dynasty, for example, heavily invested in the wall's construction, making it a key part of their identity and legacy. Politically, the Great Wall also served as a physical and psychological barrier between China and its neighbors. It reinforced the idea of a distinct and unified Chinese identity, setting the empire apart from the nomadic tribes and other foreign powers. The wall's presence often deterred potential invaders, forcing them to reconsider their plans or seek alternative routes into China, which in turn shaped the course of regional politics. The Great Wall's influence on trade and diplomacy along the Silk Road is another important aspect to consider. The wall acted as both a barrier and a gateway, controlling the movement of people and goods in and out of the empire, while it limited the access of potentially hostile forces. It also facilitated trade and diplomacy by providing safe passage for merchants and diplomats. The wall's garrisons and watchtowers were crucial in maintaining order along the Silk Road, ensuring the safety of travelers and the smooth flow of trade. Furthermore, the Great Wall has had a lasting impact on Chinese culture. It has been immortalized in countless poems, paintings, and stories, reflecting the deep sense of pride and admiration that the Chinese people have for this remarkable feat of engineering. The wall has also become a symbol of perseverance and determination, as generations of laborers worked tirelessly to build and maintain it under challenging conditions. In conclusion, the cultural and political impacts of the Great Wall have been profound, shaping the identities of various Chinese dynasties, influencing trade and diplomacy along the Silk Road, and leaving an indelible mark on Chinese culture. The Great Wall stands as a testament to the ingenuity, determination, and resilience of the Chinese people throughout history. Finally, let's learn about the modern efforts to preserve and restore the Great Wall, as well as the delicate balance between tourism, environmental protection, and historical preservation to ensure the longevity of this iconic monument for future generations. Over the years, the Great Wall has faced numerous challenges, such as natural erosion, human-induced damage, and the effects of urbanization. As a result, there has been a growing awareness of the need to preserve and restore this incredible structure for the benefit of future generations. One of the major efforts in preserving the Great Wall has been the establishment of protective laws and regulations. In 1984, the Chinese government launched the Regulation on the Protection of the Great Wall, which aimed to prevent damage and destruction caused by human activities and natural disasters. This regulation was further strengthened in 2006, providing more comprehensive guidelines for the protection and management of the wall. Another important aspect of the preservation effort has been the involvement of international organizations such as UNESCO. In 1987, the Great Wall was inscribed on the World Heritage List, recognizing its outstanding universal value and the need for its protection. This designation has helped raise global awareness of the wall's significance and attracted funding and support for preservation projects. Restoration efforts have been carried out on various sections of the wall, aiming to repair damaged areas, reinforce vulnerable structures, and improve visitor facilities. These efforts often require careful planning and the use of traditional materials and techniques to maintain the wall's historical authenticity. Balancing the needs of tourism, environmental protection, and historical preservation has been a key challenge in the efforts to preserve the Great Wall. The growing popularity of the wall as a tourist destination has led to an increase in visitor numbers, which can put added pressure on the fragile structure and its surrounding environment. To address this issue, authorities have implemented measures such as visitor capacity limits, designated tourist routes, and educational programs to promote responsible tourism and environmental awareness. In conclusion, modern efforts to preserve and restore the Great Wall involve a delicate balance between tourism, environmental protection, and historical preservation. Through various initiatives, including protective laws, restoration projects, and responsible tourism practices, the aim is to ensure the longevity of this iconic monument for future generations to appreciate and admire.